Guys, I want us to talk about Sassa. If you are earning any sort of grant, I want you to pay attention to this video. We're gonna have a story about social grant being increased, and I just want to break it down to you and make you understand how it has been increased. Right? I want you to listen very carefully, very carefully. Right? Social grant, guys, when if you have listened to the minister yesterday, he spoke about how much. I'm going to tell you, how much are they going to be earning. I'm going to tell you, yeah, about sisters when they make babies, how much are they going to be earning. All sorts of grant, the 350. I'll need to break it down to you so that you can understand that. I'll also have to visit a bit of what the minister said he will invest on. So it is quite an important video. So I'm quoting from eTimes Live. I like the way they constructed this article. They said the budget 2025 social grant spending raised by 5.9% to caution the poor, right? By Thabo Mokwane with Times Live. And then they said the following. Still under Sassa, right? They are saying the government is increasing its spending on social grant by 8.2 billion over the next 3 years to caution the poor from impact of cost of living. Now, they mentioned the word the cost of living, and I want you to understand this. From my understanding of stats, research, and all the stuff, social grant can never be enough to even buy a grocery. Now, I'll give it a practical example. If you've got a Kokonomkulu, granny and grandfather and grandmother, look, they're both earning their grant. That's probably around 4,000, right? That grant can be enough to buy food for the two of them only. But it's not enough. It's not enough because according to research, you need about 700 for an average household in South Africa to pay for electricity. I don't have the right stats about water, how much a household in South Africa they are spending on water. But in a family of 4 to 5 people, you need a minimum of 5,300 to buy just the minimum grocery. So if you take the money that is our gogos and our mkulus they are earning on grant, it's not even enough to buy a grocery. If they've got probably if they are living with 3 additional members in that family, they will need to have 5,300 just to buy minimum grocery. So you can see that to think that this grant is solving the problem is not even solving the problem of just to buy grocery. But, so let's start here. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people. Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Yeah, as we proceed again. So the point I was making is that it has been said that they are trying to keep up with the cost of living, and I've just proven to you that that's not going to happen. Forget cost of living is too high in this country. That the grant is not even enough to cover one aspect, food alone. The same people are expected to buy what? They're expected to buy water, to buy electricity, toiletries, clothing. Life must continue. What about entertainment? Simple entertainment, just to go and entertain themselves somewhere where it's even cheaper. To buy fast food. That's not even possible in this money. So people can say whatever they want to say, but I just don't think that to say that they are keeping up with the cost of living, come on, guys. But again, They are saying VAT. Okay, I'm not going to talk about VAT because the issue of VAT, we did a video, a separate video, a specific video on VAT. So now let's go into the budget. Let's go into the social grant now. The budget for social grant has increased by 8.2 billion over the next medium term to account for higher cost of living, he says. In April 2025, old age grant, war, veteran grant, disability grant, care dependency grant will each be increased by 130. So 2,115 rand per month. Did you hear that? Foster care grant will be increased by 70 rand in April. It's going to be 1,250 per month. Child support grant in 8 grant will rise by 30 rand. So it's going to be 560 rand per month. The 350 will remain good 370 rand. And then they are saying the good news to everybody is that it's going to be there until next year. They are still trying to find mechanism to use the 350. I want to say none of these monies are too small to do something big in your house. But the very same bongan, I know I sound like a hypocrite. The very same bongan comes to you and say it's not enough to buy minimum grocery. So what do I mean? Well, what I'm simply saying to you is, if you have this money and there's no other source of income that you have, that money cannot sustain that family throughout. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's never going to sustain anyone and everybody in the family. Forget about it. But if you can choose to use this grant in a strategic manner, it can help you as a starting point. That I'm encouraging people to do it. If you can use this as a starting point, because in life, others, they are starting from point 0, others 1, others 2, others 3, others 4, others 5. It differs. But if in life you've got 0 income, that means you're starting at point 0. Whether you are earning 370 rand a month, and I know people say that we can't do anything. Well, for the fact that you are using 370 rand to buy alcohol, it means you can do something. You just chose to spend that. And let me talk to people about it, because I'm very passionate about it. Let me say this. Guys, my laptop is giving me a bit of challenges, but let me put my laptop here and say this. I know a lot of you, or some of you guys will say, but how can I use a 350 grant, 370 grant? It's very simple. You can use this 370 rand grant to invest in something. Think about it this way. Shoprite has made a lot of money in their 2024 financial year. They made a lot of millions in their 2024 financial year. Capitec Bank have been on the rise in terms of shares as well. So if you can buy, shares, you guys are very dumb. You can buy shares from as little as 5 rand. So think about it. If you are earning 370 rand and you buy shares with 100 rand every month from Shoprite, people look from companies like Shoprite, companies like companies like Capitec, I'm making an example about it. Think about it this way. At the end of the year, if you've got shares that are appreciating in value, like Shoprite, they seem to be doing well. Because of that, think about it at the end of the year, how much you will have. Just think about it. At the end of the year, how much will you have? Just 100 rand. Not much. So what I'm trying to say is, I don't believe that this money is enough to sustain you, to cover your basic needs. That I don't believe. I've got research and stats to prove it. But I do believe that something useful can be done with it to improve and change your life. We have seen in Soweto a person who started a business of ice cream with 350 rand grant. Today they are somewhere else. If a person says they've got a child, they're earning 350, but they don't know, look, it's too small. No, what is small is the brain, not the money. The money, if it is used successfully, it's not that too small, such that it can't even do anything. So I want you guys to know that this money is not too small that it can't do anything for you. Forget about it. I want to end this video here. There is an increase in grant. If you can use this grant successfully. Before I leave, guys, I read a stats that was around 2020 or so. And the situation has since been exacerbated again. Around that year, it was said that people who depend on a grant in this country were about 52% of a population that depends on a grant. So it means about 52% of South African population cannot afford to even buy minimum grocery. But on another side, it means that the government can directly control 52% people in this population. If they say jump, you will jump. If they say sit down, you will sit down. There's a great danger there. Lastly, government is not meant to create jobs. It's meant to come up with policies. Every government is meant to come up with good policies so people can thrive. In Uganda, the country say Uganda they are now ranked number 3 in the world. People in Uganda understand this thing that government doesn't have to create jobs. Any government was never meant to create jobs. So you know what they are doing in Uganda? People have taken the matters to their hands, and they are creating jobs for themselves. And thus, in Uganda, I think it's Uganda. They are ranked number 3 in the world in terms of having an entrepreneurial spirit. And it has been said that you need to give them 10 years. You will see there was going to be a massive change in that country. That country said that sooner they will produce a lot of millionaires. A country that has done that, and they announced that in 10 years, they said in 10 years they would have produced at about more than 10,000 millionaires, is China. Look at the economy of China. But Uganda is in the conversation. I forgot the right stats, but now they will produce people who will be independent. In other words, Uganda's gonna sooner or later they will become the most independent country, and they will be moneyed, and thus they will overtake every country in Africa because of their mentality. So I'm saying to you, if you've got the right mentality, you can change this situation. Let's end this video here.